upgrading, updating our cutting table, workbench. Every woodworking shop knows that a table saw is one of the three top tools. The other two are a chop saw and dust collection. So the reason why I chose the R4518NS, and I think NS stands for non-stand, is because it supports a dado blade. Some people say dado blade. I don't know why. I'm probably that guy too. And it has soft start. Also, the warranty is pretty good. Now, we build subwoofer boxes. This is an example of our subwoofer boxes, and we like to do the flush mount sub install. Our previous saw didn't have dust collection. It just kind of fell on the ground. Great saw, did its job, and I don't have any complaints whatsoever.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is our cut table for building subs, as you can see at the far back there. But I've cleared everything off because I want to actually add some wheels and then a second floor to this beast. So away we go.
Your workbench is the most important part of any woodworking shop or any shop period. So our cutting table, which is exactly what that is, it had a lot of dead space underneath it. So our thoughts were to build a second platform on casters with brakes so we can move our main platform all around the shop as we needed to, so we're not encumbered by it. And so we built the platform, threw some casters on it, and then we decided to keep it modular. So everything a part of all this comes apart and can be easily put back together for if you need to transport it or anything else, or if you just wanted to have an open space in your tiny shop. That being said,
So next thing we're gonna do, after Saren's done playing, we're gonna cut this part of the bench off for the work table. Since we got our own little caster and storage area underneath. Kind of utilizing the dead space that was there. But we're gonna put the saw, the new table saw, at the same level as the table, and then have it take over this part of it.
now that we've finished our platform for our cutting table and, well, workbench, and it's on casters. Casters are so important when you're working in a small wood space, right next to having dust collection, which is part of the top three tools that you're going to need. And we have a new to us rigid vacuum in the back. We'll plug right into our table saw. And if you noticed, we have a small little vacuum that plugs right into our circular saw. So we are focused on dust collection so we can have a great environment to work in. That being said, we want this to continue to be modular, and this table saw stand that's going to be at the same level as our workbench has to be modular as well. So at any given point, if we need to remove the table saw, we can just drop out the supports, and our cutting table is just a cutting table. Same as if you wanted to break down the cutting table, the whole thing just falls right apart as we need it to at any given point in time. And again, it's on casters, so we can move it around the job site as we need. Now,
So the whole reason why we did all this work was for this to be mobile. And so a little quick demonstration. I meant to show this earlier. As you can see. There we go. And then the other part of this is if you want to, because we eventually want to build a cabinet for this thing. And so I disconnect the vacuum. Make sure you can still see everything good. And basically, we want to be able to take the saw and move it around if we need to. So let's put it on the other saw. And we built this so that this easily comes apart. As you can see, this is built to hold the saw. It just needed a few little calibration critiques, this, that, and the other. But it turned out really good. And to put it back is somewhat simple. Right there. Put the table up slightly. And then put the table up again. It's on wheels. Still not used to that. There, now she's back in the position. There. That just sits right there. You grab your saw. Place it as so. And then hook up your vacuum. like I said, you can move the table around anywhere you want it to be. Put the locks on when you don't want to move it. And you have all the space you want. Sauron's over there cleaning up the subwoofers from all the sawdust. But now we have a new vacuum, well, new to us, which works with our table saw, which also works with our cutting table. This is like legitimately the key setup in a tight workspace. We've got casters on our workbench. We pop the other one over here. We can maneuver this anywhere we want as we're working. Hopefully not while we're sawing. And it stays nice and free. But now we have all this utilization of this workbench.
As soon as we utilized that little bit of dead space, it was amazing because we're no longer falling over material.
A couple quick reasons why I chose the rigid table saw over a DeWalt and a lot of other brands is we got 27 inches of deck cutting. So you just pull this lever here, so that's locked, that's unlocked. You just pull this out and you go up to 27 inches. Fully extended, there it is, 27. We got our bevel, you can use all that. It comes with a place for everything. That's where your push tool is. We got the miter gauge. Works up right into the vacuum.
Don't forget, guys, you have to tune your saw, even if it's brand new.
And our fence is just located right here between the two tabs. You just pull this off, pull that off, the fence comes right out. There. Easy enough to put right back.
After about 3 hours of research, reading up on all sorts of brands of table saws, 20-something later, I found that Rigid was the only saw on this platform that offered data blade accessory compatibility because their aperture was long enough to accept one.
Okay. The Rigid table saw also has a soft start. So in 4 seconds, is it 0 to 60 time. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've made it this far in the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later, Sauron.
See ya.
Peace.